Today we're reviewing the Westland peat-free multi-purpose compost with added johnniness. This is for seedlings, cuttings, potting on, planting out. It's not for seeds, so I'm going to be using it for seedlings today because I've got these seedlings. Now I think the chickens got in, knocked the tag out, and I don't know where the tag's gone. So I don't know what these are. Now I know that one at the back is a primrose, but God only knows what the rest are. But I think this was actually a tray for home use, so I'm not that fussed. And what I'm doing is, I've got these trays of 20 here that I got, I think, well, it was about 6 or plus more years ago from a shop that I worked in when I used to do all the hanging baskets and the big planter pots for customers and stuff like that. This used to be like bedding packs in, so I used to just put them to one side instead of them going in the bin, the recycle bin. I just took them home. These and containers 2 months. I'll just see if I can find some. It was the smaller containers than these. I think these are 2 litres. It was the 1 litres, and I mean, if you try and buy the 1 litre pots, doesn't sound like much, but I'm sure they're about 50-60 pence. So I just got them for free. I thought just reuse them. So they've come in handy. As I say, I've had them for years now. I've had them for a good 6 year, 5 year. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting these in here because I want this tray to put more stuff in. And I'm going to be using this compost to do it. Now I've opened it already because I don't know where my knife is, and as you can see, it's really fluffy. It feels like maybe like a sheep's coat, if you know what I mean. You know, when you shred it up, that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like there's soil in there or anything like that, yet it does say that there's loam in it. So, and it is actually peat free, so that is actually a good it's good for those who want to be peat free. Got sand and grit for excellent drainage in, which you can actually see in the bag. It looks like there's sand in it. I don't know what type of sand they use, but it's not heavy. The bag as well, it's not heavy, although it is chunky, as you can see. But so far it seems like decent stuff. Yeah, I am having to break it down some. As I said, there is some quite big bits in, but I can imagine that's good for drainage and whatever else, you know, for the roots to get round. Stops it becoming heavy, as one of the other composts that I reviewed a little while ago, and one of the cheaper ones is, that is really heavy and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, so I will be re-reviewing that soon. Cheap doesn't always mean it's good. Little pebble, I've put the pebble in, and the other thing that I found in here, which was like a little bit of bark, but it's light enough, it's fluffy enough, and I can't imagine that this would gain much of that green on it, which really looks horrible. There you go, that's them all put in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this tray, put some water in it, soak it from the bottom, let it really absorb, and then what I'll do is I'll put them out on the patio somewhere, maybe on one of the trolleys. But now that I'm looking at them, I'm actually thinking that they could possibly be maybe petunias, but I'm not 100%. I had about 20. I think I've got like a couple left in there, and this looks like a verbena now, like a bedding plant verbena to me anyways. It does, but I haven't sown any of them, so that'll be going in the bin or back in the compost. Now I would actually use this again, but we'll see what it's like for holding its moisture, for re-wetting after it's been dry all day, because sometimes it will form like a seal on the top of the pots. See if it goes green on that little tray that I've just done. That's my main things that I'm looking for. But again, it says Suitable works best with seedlings, flowers, fruit and veg and container baskets. So I'm sure it was two for £12 at Morrison's, and it is 40 litre bag. So it is expensive, but I'm starting to find you get what you pay for. So we'll see how this goes.